Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 in Capitan, New Mexico. It's about, 11:15 a.m. It's 82 degrees. High today is supposed to be 85. I'm just leaving my lot here in Capitan, home base number 2, that doesn't have a road yet and also doesn't have electricity, and that's why I'm out at the BLM campground, where I've got water and electric for $5 a day for the next 2 weeks. I'm trying to wait this little heat wave out, but anyway, I'm just enjoying life one day at a time. But anyway, this video is about boondocking, some tips again, and how to find the right climate. What altitude do you need to be at to enjoy boondocking or dry camping. The other part is, somebody asked a couple of times, they wanted to see the neighborhood where my lot was, so I'm just going to make a full drive around the block and let you see it. Okay, let you see the neighborhood. But anyway, back to the boondocking thing. When you're boondocking or dry camping without any hookups whatsoever, let me tell you, if the temperature outside is 85 degrees, you're going to be toast inside. Okay, that's a fact. There's just no way around it. So inside your RV or your van or your car or whatever, it's not going to be comfortable from about noon until 6 p.m. or so, no matter where you are. Okay, what else? The temperatures that are the most comfortable, at least for me, other people have their own temperate zone, I guess you'd say. I like it 80 or below for the highs and in the 50s for the lows, if I can find that. That's my target, and that's what this is in Capitan most of the time. I need power for those days that it gets a little warm, like the past few days, and then it'll get a little rain around, the temperature goes down. But I need a little more consistency so that I can be there full time in the summers, and so I'm going to add electricity next year. Water, I'm not sure about. I'm working on that now. But back to the climate zones for boondocking. So let's just say that the ideal temperature is 78 to 82 for highs. I mean, you can be pretty comfortable inside an RV, a van, or a car all day long at those temperatures. Where are they? Well, that's a good point, because they change. Sometimes we get these little heat waves, and but typically 7,000 feet is going to be about right. 7,000 to 8,000 feet. For me, however, I'm 74 years old. If I get up to 8,000 feet, I don't feel that good anymore. Used to, it didn't bother me, but now that I've gotten older, I do notice it. So 7,000 feet, I was over at Manzano Mountains, it's in that range, and it was still warm though. It was not comfortable inside the RV, my casita. Even with a fan on and stuff, it was not that cool during the day. Now at night it dropped down in the mid 50s, which is perfect. But what you'll find is that to get the daytime temperature perfect or comfortable, say below 80 for a high, and low humidity, that's another thing. You got to have low humidity. You got to be New Mexico, Nevada, Arizona, some parts of Colorado, Utah, etc., where you've got some humidity below 20%, because that really, really, really helps. And so with that in mind, the reason you say Flagstaff is pretty good. I mean, I don't know what the elevation in there is there. Parts of it probably 7,000 feet in that range, and I stayed there last year for a little while. So, but it's crowded. If it's got the ideal climate, you got to know, folks, that for boondockers, dry campers, car campers, van campers, etc., it's going to be pretty crowded. So you're going to have to plan ahead. But again, whenever you're going boondocking, in your mind, you're just going to go out and dry camp. I've done it and toasted. Okay, I've been in places that the inside temperature of the vehicle was close to 100. Is that comfortable? No. For me, anytime the inside temperature gets above 85 degrees, I'm not very comfortable at all, and 88 is miserable. So even with a fan on, but if you're cold, if you're cold-natured or whatever, you may love that. Anyway, what else? That's about it on boondocking. You know, do what you want to do, but just be aware of that. In the summers, you know, say beginning at the end of May, probably all the way through the end of September, or in that range, you're going to be moving around trying to find a climate that's suitable. You know, boondocking is what it is. I love it, and I'm doing it now. I mean, I was doing it on that lot, but it was just a little bit too warm from about 1 p.m. till about 6. I had a 5-hour window that was just not fun. So having said that, I'll let you go now and you can go boondocking or whatever. But yeah, the 7,000 feet is pretty good. This right here, this community is 6,400 feet. Ruidoso is 6,900 feet. So, you know, those are close, but you know, you get these warm days like they're having a little warm up here, and they have had for the past several days, and it looks like it's going to drag into August a few days. But whenever the temperatures get around 80 and below for the highs, I'll move back over to my lot, my second home base here in Capitan. So having said that, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission, doesn't cost you a penny. What else? Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, you know, exercise your body, and you know, stand guard at the door of your mind. You know, take deep breaths to relieve stress, and keep your health, because without that, you're not going boondocking. You ain't going anywhere. And what else? That's it, guys. Adios. Yabba dabba doo. Bye bye.